what's going on YouTube? So it's a lovely Wednesday night here, and it's been, I think, a couple weeks since I posted a video, so I really wanted to get one up, but definitely not kind of cheap out on the quality either. So really welcome, and as you may know if you've watched a couple of my other videos, I'm a dating coach for men, and what I wanted to talk about today real quick is just a little bit of how to draw on or find the confidence in yourself to get over some approach anxiety. So this is probably a problem for a lot of guys. If you see a pretty girl walking in the street, maybe in a bar, social situation, or whatever, you probably don't have the confidence to just approach that girl. That's probably why you're here, right? Like, what is the answer? So something that used to help me really is just to seriously draw on some positive self-talk. And that's, of course, in your mind. You don't want to be talking to yourself out loud, right? Like, oh, I'm this or that. But in my case, I've been in sales career, most of my adult life, and I've had pretty good success doing that. I'm very blessed. So, if I was to do that now, I would kind of draw on that experience and say, well, hey, I came from nothing. I, rose up through the ranks of of a pretty big corporation. Had some success there, managing people, managing a team, landing huge accounts. And if I can do all that, then why can't I approach this girl? And if I do, and she decides to say yes, if she doesn't reject me, then I'm bringing her a lot of value. I'm valuable, right? Like, I have a lot to offer this girl. And if I were to go over something like that in my head, that's going to take me from maybe a state of like, oh, it's really tough to approach her, putting her on that pedestal, which I've talked about before, where that kind of calms you down and walks you through the fact that you've probably been, in your life, I can almost assure you, you've been through way bigger challenges and overcome them than just trying to talk to a girl. So, yeah, that number one, don't put her on a pedestal, but number two, some of that internal self-talk of like, I've done this awesome thing, that awesome thing. For me, I'm really afraid of heights, and I'm a hunter, and I put up tree stands in the woods, and I climb up like 15 feet in the air, 18 feet in the air when it's pitch black, so that I can go, do the thing that I really like to do. I'm still afraid of it, but is it a lot better? Like, when I'm in that tree stand, I look down, and a lot of that fear is gone. I don't sweat it anymore, right? And that's, of course, partially from doing it. It's almost like the practice of it. But just, if I needed something to draw on for confidence in like a quick situation, I could be like, you know what? I was so afraid to climb up that ladder. Anything above like my own height, I was really afraid of. Where now it's like, you know what? In the morning, even if it's pitch black out, I got a little flashlight on and I just climb up, right? So like, I would think to myself, if I were you, if I can get over big fears and have accomplishments in the business world, why can't I talk to a girl, right? And then number three, find something, don't creep on her, like don't like eye her up, but like notice something cool and maybe different about her, unique, and then like ask her about it, open her up. And then that way you don't awkwardly like just be like hi and just have like awkward silence and whatever. Like, approach her with like, hey, I noticed that your shoes are actually pretty cool. Are they like super high end, or did you get them for a bargain? Something like that. I know it's a little cheesy, but in all likelihood she's going to engage, because number one, you're talking to her like a human, and you're talking about something normal, and you're not putting any pressure on the situation. Where guys that are just like, hey, can I get your number or whatever, that's ultimate pressure. You're putting dating pressure into an already weird situation, and so that chance of you being rejected goes way high. So that's just some really basic things. Maybe in another video I'll go a little bit deeper, or maybe get into a different technique perhaps. And also feel free to comment too, like if you're having like a specific approach anxiety, you're having a really tough time getting over it, and you think you have the cause, put it in the comment. Maybe I can answer it and lead you down the path. So my name is Nate Patterson. I'm a dating coach for men. I've been married for 5 years, so I think I'm one of the few probably dating coaches out there that has that awesome end goal, like married, not miserable. You can visit my website. It's pattersoncoachingwny.com. I'd love to see you go over there. It's a Facebook website, so I'd love to see you follow me on Facebook. And then if you are thinking about dealing with me one-on-one for coaching, I'd love to entertain that. I cater to men with careers who have some maybe dating anxiety or insecurities and are looking for a long-term relationship. So that's specific, but that's really what I want to help you get to. I can help you with the pickup approach, but I'm not a pickup artist. I really specialize in finding an awesome chick, and if you really want to become long-term or marry her, I'm going to help you be ready for that as well. So love to work with you if if we mash up, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.